Hey, welcome back to the Heavy Metal Hideaway. We haven't done a video in probably 3 weeks, and a few things have occurred that, or will occur soon, that are going to change the way I approach things a little bit. Number one, we have a new piece of equipment here at the Heavy Metal Hideaway that I'm going to do a separate video on a little bit later, but I still want to get that one done today. The equipment is really cool. But the other thing is, I will be able to advertise much more than I have been locally here in the Winter Haven, Dundee, and Lake Wales area because of a non-compete clause. But I'll be able to advertise and take on clients here much more in a much more proactive way than I have been. So really soon. So without further ado, I want to talk about some of the ideas that I've seen people who should get personal trainers. They don't know if they should get a personal trainer. They think about it. They wonder why they need a personal trainer. But the personal training idea is really can turn things like from night to day as far as your outcomes and your goals. And I posted something earlier about a woman that went from 210 down to 165. And it literally changed her life, getting a personal trainer and completing a 12-week plan of nutrition and exercise. That was rather aggressive, but it not only changed the way she looked, but it changed her life. It changes her whole perspective, or it would change your whole perspective as far as what your abilities are, what you can accomplish, and you're going to walk through life much more proud of that. So without further ado, let's talk about the reasons why you should get a personal trainer, okay? Quite often, people seek information, and I hope this is, for the most part, I hope this is the main reason why people seek out and retain personal trainers, is for information. How do I eat properly? How do I train properly? What are the right exercises? What are the right machines, the wrong machines? And it's very important that you talk to a good personal trainer, one with experience, who knows the answers to these questions. Okay, so information. Number one, building you a training plan, a workout plan of what you're going to do every day when you walk into that gym, or if you train at home, what you're going to do at home every single day or every other day to achieve your goals. Okay, so information is number one. The other thing is, a lot of us go to the gym and we get there and we just kind of feel like, oh boy, like I'm just gonna, and I've seen trainers do this, I'm just gonna do my 3 sets of 10 on every exercise and get the hell out of here. And I just don't believe that's the way to train. I think I've talked about this before. I think you train until you are exhausted, till that body part, that specific body part or muscle cannot be trained anymore. Then you move on to the next one. And that might be 3 sets of 10, that might be 4 sets of 12, that might be 8 sets of 10 or 12, or you might, get to the very end and just be, all right, I am done. I can't lift any more weight. I'm done, and just have to put the weight down. And I hope that's where we get to, as far as making you better in the gym, making you stronger and look better and so forth. But to get there, you need something called motivation. So motivation can come in the way of a trainer. Sometimes people bring a friend. They'll have a friend that works out with them. So you'll do a set, they'll do a set. You'll do a set, they'll do a set. And you'll go back and forth like that until you look at one another and say, all right, I've had enough. Let's go to the next one. So motivation and comparing yourself to a friend's progress sometimes is the kind of motivation you need. So either working out with a friend or having a trainer motivate you, like in the Tom Platz video earlier, saying, come on, give me 2 more, give me 5 more, and you get to the 5 more and you still have a little gas left in you. And it's okay, 3 last ones, these 3 last reps will make you from a competitor to a champion. And that's kind of what you're looking for. Even if it's not a champion on stage, you're looking to be a champion in your own heart, in your own world. You want to be a champion, all right? So motivation is very important, and a trainer, a good trainer, once again, will motivate you to the point where you will do things that you didn't think were possible, or you certainly weren't planning on achieving in the gym. The last reason, and this happens too, is sort of a psychological or a mental well-being kind of a reason, is conversation. And I see this a lot in the gym. I see a lot of trainers talking to their clients having more conversation with the trainer than actually working out. And while we say, well, they're not really achieving anything, they're really not getting anywhere, why is the trainer putting up with that, or why isn't the trainer pushing them a little bit harder? Well, that's easy to say, but a lot of people are not in a good mental place. A lot of people go to the gym because they feel they need a change of scenery, they need to be conversant, they need to open up new doors and new worlds to themselves, because the current world they're in, they might have four walls, a TV, they might have an office with a desk and a computer in front of them. That world is just not motivating them beyond waking up, eating, going to work, eating, coming home, eating, and going to bed. And that's a very I'll say, I believe it is for me anyway, a horrible life, because you're not really achieving much other than waking up, going to work, and coming home and going to bed. So sometimes people need to be conversant, they need to be social, they need to talk to people and get motivated in that way. And if that is a stepping stone, if talking to your trainer is a stepping stone and you happen to get a few sets and reps in between, then hopefully that's a stepping stone to achieving more. That's a stepping stone to achieving more sets and more reps, and eventually getting serious and seeing a little bit of results, and then becoming more serious, and then seeing much more results. So let's not discount the conversational aspect of a trainer. And I'm going to go back to, if you have a good experienced personal trainer, the experienced personal trainer will be able to carry on conversation, and will be able to converse and discuss things that might be out of the realm of a 20 or 21-year-old personal trainer who doesn't have a whole lot of real world knowledge or travel knowledge. If you have a client that likes to travel and they've been halfway around the world, how is a 20-year-old with no travel experience going to hold conversation with that person? So, kind of a hypothetical question. You have to be able to hold conversation, be conversant, and hold the interest of the trainee, of the client. In the same light, you got to be able to say, hey, it's been a minute and a half, 2 minutes since our last set, and it's time to get another set done. Let's get another set done. And then after that, we'll talk about this some more. So that's really important. Okay? So in ending, what we really need to do is we have to kind of think about what our goals are, see if we have achieved our goals on our own, and then go to a personal trainer and seek out the information. If we need motivation, it's there as well. And a good personal trainer will be able to carry on a little bit of conversation to keep your interest going and to keep you coming back for more and more and more. All right? So really important. And I'm going to be back in a little bit with another video about our new toy we have here in the gym. And thanks for joining me. It is hot here in Florida. It's August 7th, I think. And it's hot. It's Africa hot. So let me wipe off with a towel and I'll be right back with you. Thanks. Bye.